All right, guys, we are live. Yes, beautiful people, we are live. What's going on, guys? It's your boy. It's tais.worldtv. Actually, you're here with the OP boys. Ah, my bad, my bad. We got Buggy D Newgate back in the building. What's going on, homie? How you doing?
Pretty good. How about you?
Hey man, listen, I'm all right. Just got back from work, a little bit tired, but you know what? I had to come on here and talk about this episode because this episode, Ahsoka, episode 4, was insane, yo, insane. Before we start, guys, please support the channel. Sub to the channel, like, subscribe, share the video, definitely comment too. What did you think about this episode? Um, and like I said, share the video too. Now, episode 4. Episode 4, we left off with Sabine, Ahsoka, and Hang. How you say his name? Horang,
Yu
right?
Yang.
Hu Yang, sorry. Hu Yang getting on the planet of not Geonosis.
C Stop, I believe, is the name of the
What was the name of it, bro?
C Stop or C Top. So I don't
C
remember
top.
right.
No, I think you're right. C top. So they actually get on the planet C top, so they can get the map uh from the bad
Morgan.
guys.
Yeah.
Morgan, yeah, with Morgan. Uh, dang, bro. Yo, I'm sorry, guys. I'm so tired today. I'm so sorry about that, guys. With Balin and his Jedi apprentice or Dark Jedi apprentice, if you will.
Padawan.
Padawan, right. So, they're on the planet now, and they're going to try to get the map for Balin and the others. So that's what this was about. I'm not gonna hold you. This episode was really good, y'all. Like, I really had a good time with this one. Just on the, I do have a few negatives. I do, but overall, this was a good episode, y'all. Oh my gosh. Bugs. Yo, what did you think about this episode, man?
It was a pretty contained episode
Yeah.
as far as like location. We didn't really get another location until like towards the end of the episode.
Right. Cause
But
right. No, good, good.
but yeah, like you said, the whole objective was to try to get the map back, and Morgan was trying to get the coordinates of where they had to travel to get to Thrawn.
Right, exactly. Yes. And yo, I gotta say this too. Like, yo, in the beginning when Fu Yang was fighting the droids, I ain't gonna hold you, that shit was fire. I didn't even know droids could fight like that, you know? I mean, because we usually see droids fight other humans and shit. But we never really saw droids fight like actual other droids like this. We usually see them like really shoot at each other, but seeing Hu Yang, show his boxing skills, he was fire. That was fire. How'd you feel about that, bro? Bugs, you there? Okay, I think he's doing something. I'll keep going. Yeah, so just seeing Hu Yang, doing his boxing skills, that shit was really cool,
That's
honestly.
one of those things I wasn't expecting in this episode.
Yes, I wasn't expecting that either. And it's crazy because I haven't seen them really fight other robots that I
No.
remember. Yeah, so okay, so I'm not crazy. Okay, so, yeah, because I've never seen that before, so that was cool. And yeah, Hu Yang got some skills, bro. Like, not only is he training Jedi out here, but he also got the CQC hands out here. You know what I'm saying? On that on that liquid snake type shit. You know what I mean? So that was cool, and just that sequence of Ahsoka and Sabine working together was pretty cool. Now it's
Yeah.
not, yeah, but it's not like they're Padawan and Master, but it's not like Sabine can use the Force because she can't. You know what I'm saying? So she's fighting like a Mandalorian, and I kind of missed that. I know we just had Mandalorian season 3, but I kind of missed the Mandalorian stuff. You know what I'm saying?
You got a little bit of it today.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did, and that was cool, man. Even with Sabine, like Sabine, she was one of the MVPs of this episode, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like even her battle. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro.
Even though I don't kind of I don't agree with what she did at the end, not destroying the artifact.
Ooh, okay. Can we talk about that real quick? Can we
Yeah,
talk
go
about
ahead.
that? Okay. So I'm not gonna lie to you. I hear you, but I get where she's coming from. I get it. I
She
get
wants
it.
to try to get. She wants to try
Yeah,
to rescue Ezra.
right. Right. And I said Sabine. Not Sabine. I said Sabine. Not Sabine. Yeah, and Ahsoka wanted to destroy the map because she was like, all right, things is getting too dicey. Too many things is going on. We're gonna have to destroy the map.
Yeah, and it's
Like,
probably best that nobody has the map.
right. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. And to be honest with you, that was one of the things I didn't agree with Ahsoka about because y'all been trying to chase Ezra for so long. Now all of a sudden you want to
Yeah,
change your mind,
the fact that you're so close to.
right? And now you're saying you don't want to do this now. Now you want to destroy the map instead of getting Ezra back because Thrawn is too dangerous. Now an argument could be said that Ahsoka didn't realize the gravity of the situation they were in. She didn't realize they built a whole hyperspace gate. She didn't realize that they did this. Like they did so much to get this man back, throwing back. So now she's like, all right, well, I see that, and we gotta like not we gotta destroy that map. But still, you could use the hyperdrive station to get Ezra if that's the case. Or if Thorne is with him, get rid of him right there. I don't see why you have to destroy the map. You know what I'm saying? Like I just didn't like that the writers. I think it was Dave Filoni that wrote this. I just didn't like that the writers kind of changed Ahsoka's tune just to bring in conflict for the episode. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, just going back to Sabine, I understood where she was coming from because that was her goal. Her goal from the beginning of this episode, I mean, from the beginning of this season, even before that, was to get Ezra back. That was the main goal.
I just wish they did it like a better way of portraying Ahsoka changing her mind instead of like, okay, no, we can't do this anymore.
Right. Like, and if it was in the moment of where there's too many things happening to where, okay, we're going to have to destroy this map because this is too dangerous now. I can see that happening. But doing it that way, I agree with you. I didn't really like that. I didn't really like that. That's why I can understand where Sabina's coming from, you know? And I ain't gonna hold you. Balin, I'm gonna talk about Balin too. Balin, that's a good villain, bro. That is a good villain. We got a little bit more about him now. Um, and honestly, he wasn't lying. He really
Apparently, he
wasn't.
knew Anakin.
Yeah, apparently everybody knew Anakin. He even said that in the beginning when he was before he fought Ahsoka. Like, yo, everybody knew Anakin, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. And you know what? I mean, it makes sense because Anakin was one of the strongest Jedi of all time. Before Luke came in, he was the strongest Jedi at that time. So of course people would know of him. You know what I mean? Um, but it seemed like to me, Balin, how can I say this? It seems to me that Balin kind of wants to rebuild the order. Not rebuild it, but make something else new. Because he saw that the Jedi failed. You know what I mean? And we've talked about this, Buggy, off screen. We've talked about this. How the Jedi were done. They did not handle things the way that they should have handled things. And even like maybe I think Obi-Wan has said this too. I forgot who said it, but other characters have said this too. Like the Jedi should have handled things better. And Balin is one of those characters. And I love that he brought that to the forefront. Even when he talks to Ahsoka and he kind of like throws dirt in her eye. He's like, yo, uh, all you know is death and destruction, just like you and your master, bro. That's it hurt me. I'm like, oh,
That was a cold line that he delivered there.
Yeah, but yo, you saw Ahsoka get mad though.
Oh yeah. Oh
Cause
yeah.
she kicked the shit out of him too after that. Um, cause I think Ahsoka feels that way. I think she feels that, I mean, as you saw in Rebels, I actually just passed that episode too. Because I'm watching Rebels where both of them fought. And throughout that whole season, she kind of didn't want to know she didn't want to really accept the truth that Anakin has become Darth Vader. And maybe part of that was because of her. That was always the question. If Ahsoka stayed in the Jedi Order, would he have still became Darth Vader?
Yeah, that's always one of those what ifs.
Right, right. And that's what Ahsoka deals with a lot. Like, she deals with, you know, having that possibility that maybe if I stay with my master, he still would have been a good guy at the end.
Well,
Maybe he wouldn't have turned.
it's like we talked about before. The Jedi Council failed her
Yeah.
because I forgot what exactly happened in Clone Wars where
I think she,
somebody set her up and
yeah, I think somebody set her up.
yeah, and then
And
she was
yeah,
innocent, but I forgot the whole thing, but that's the whole reason why she walked away from the Jedi.
yeah, because she saw that there was obviously flaws in the Jedi. And they wouldn't see the gray and everything. They would
Yeah.
always see light and dark. That's all they saw. Like there is no gray in the middle. It's really bad. If you have any emotions, you're bad. If you have a family, you're bad. If you get mad, you're bad. Like there was no middle room with the Jedi. And yo, they were very pompous too. I'm not gonna hold you. Very pompous, full of hubris.
We've also talked about that when we when we watched the prequels. Like
Peoples,
they
yeah.
they were just asinine.
Yeah, man. Like they just were assholes to a certain degree. And
I forgot where I had read this comment that the Jedi shouldn't have been generals for these politicians, where they should have just kept the peace between everybody.
you know what? I know what you're talking about, and I think I know which post you're talking about. Um, but I agree with that. They should not have been involved in that. They should have just been peacekeepers. That's their whole mission is to keep the peace, not join in a war. That's not what they're built to do. And that's why Palpatine was able to use that
Hmm.
against the Jedi and everybody else, and that's why he won at the end. Because we seen how competent the Empire is, and it's crazy. When you're young and you're watching the original movies, you're like, "Yo, the Empire's a jackass." It's like, no, we're not doing this. We
And
want the
then
Republic to come back.
and
But
then
when you get
later on,
older, yeah,
you see how incompetent the New Republic are.
yeah, I'm just like, you know what? Maybe they should
By
have
the
come
way,
back.
I like the fact that Carson, the that New Republic X fighter,
Yes.
is just has been in like all these shows.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, he's been in the Mandalorian. He was in this too.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was hoping we see Zeb though, because we
Maybe
did
you
see
could
them together.
maybe you could at the end because you got
Right.
Jason, Hera, and Chopper all together with Ahsoka and Sabine.
Right. You got the whole crew. All you need is Zeb, and again, I don't know if Ezra's gonna pop
Also,
up, but
I definitely feel like Jason is force sensitive. The way he said, "I have a bad feeling."
yeah, I caught that too. Caught that too. Ooh. But see, and this is why I got an issue with expanding the universe too, because now you're gonna have to explain like what are you gonna do with him?
Mm,
Like, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like, because remember, we still got the movie, we still got the Ray
because
movies. You know what I mean?
remember, yeah, I'm glad you brought that up because the ghost was in that final scene in Exegol.
Right. So it's like, but and again, I don't know if they're gonna retcon that movie or not. The trilogy. I don't know if they're gonna do that. I don't even know if you
They're
can.
they're filling in the gaps with the Mandalorian with all this damn cloning and all that stuff. We saw a little bit of that.
Right. Yes, we did. We did. But that's what I'm saying. It's just like, all right, bro. Well, it answers the question, but then it's like, I could have did this better.
My real quick, my favorite thing between the fight between Balin and Ahsoka was the
Ahsoka.
different stances that they used when they were fighting.
I'm actually glad you brought that up. Is it me or did they nerf Ahsoka a little bit?
It feels that way, right?
Yeah, because the whole time she's been using two swords. This whole time. The moment in this whole episode, she only decided to fight with one sword this whole time. Now, with the Inquisitor dude, I understood why, because he wasn't on that level. So I understood that. But when you got the Balin,
Also,
you didn't use two, huh?
that dude wasn't even any person at
No,
all.
no, no. Charlie,
This is
yeah.
this is why I do not dive into theories. I've been avoiding them.
Right, no, I hear you.
Just
I
so
hear
I
you.
won't get let down.
Right. And it's a let down, but I was just like, so wait, he spaced us?
Just it
Magical spaced us? Like,
night sister magic basically.
yeah. Okay, I got you. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. They just got an Inquisitor blade out of nowhere and fine.
Yeah.
But
Like here you go.
right. Say, hey, take the sword, you're good to go. And that's fine. Like I wasn't like disappointed at all. I was kind of shocked because I thought this was an actual
Yeah,
person
same. Yeah,
in
same.
there. You know what I'm saying? But some people were saying like it was Star Killer. Charlie said it was Ezra. Um
Funny enough, you know who did the voice of Maroc?
ooh,
The man, Sam Witwer.
for real? You know.
He's credited. Yep.
Oh shoot. Yo, I need to see him back here, bro. Sam Witwer was a good dude, man. He's a big Star Wars geek, man. I need him to be in one of these projects, bro. You know
I
what?
mean, I mean,
I
he
would.
was Maul.
That's what I'm saying. But like, I want to see him in live action because he got the physicality to do. Like I would definitely want to see
But
him
he's
as a live action Star Killer.
too old now to do Star Killer, to do that story.
Mm, damn, you think so? Because how old is he? Like 40?
She's up there.
He's 40. We seen all the dudes, get into it. Look, Denzel doing Equalizer 3. I mean, come on, come on. He's out there murdering fools, bro. Come on, give me a just give me one movie. That's all I'm asking. And yeah, and I don't know. I just feel like they kind of nerf Ahsoka. Like, and I'm not saying that Bailey, she still would have won with two swords, but I would have rather see her fight with two swords just to see how good Balin is. Because now we saw Balin is no joke out here. He doing his thing out here. He was swinging her like crazy. Like he was doing the thing. I just feel like they nerfed the hell out of her for whatever reason. Just to have her lose at the end, right? But I did like, well, Balin is a menace though because Sabine is like, yo, if you don't let her go, I'm gonna shoot this thing. He said, I bet. Pick this chick off the goddamn ledge. I was like, bro. But I did like I did like how he tried to talk, how he talked to her. He was like, yo, listen,
Yeah.
we want the same thing. You help me, I help you. What's happening? You know? You'll have my word. Give me the map. You'll have my word. Nobody will harm you. And you
And
will
that's
see your
the
friends.
thing about Balin. He's not a bad dude.
No, he's
He just
not.
he's logical in what he does.
Yeah, yeah. And he seems like he's a little like kind of remorseful to a certain degree too. Like even when he was talking to Morgan about Ahsoka, who was it, episode 2 or 3, he said like, yo, I don't want to kill Ahsoka because there's so few of us Jedi left.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he doesn't want to kill nobody. He just wants to get to his goal. Now we don't know specifically what it is yet, but
I think it has
he.
something to do with his Padawan. I think that's like his relative or something like that, his daughter.
Ooh,
Cause remember Hugh Yang said that he's seen that blade before, but the other one he's never seen before.
right. Mm.
Or maybe grandfather. I don't know.
And then the kyber crystals too. Like, where do you get the crystals from?
Mm, true.
You know what I'm saying? Because those are orange. I don't know too many. I think orange-ish, right?
Yeah, orangish, like a
Yeah,
orange. Yeah.
because I don't know too many Jedi that had an orange lightsaber like that. Not that I know that I can remember. Yeah, that
That's
I can
more
remember.
like Old Republic stuff. Like people back then would have those color lightsabers.
Right. So that's like the thing. So I don't know where it came from. But I mean that would be kind of crazy if that was the case. Oh, we got somebody coming in. We got somebody named Duck. You got the Daffy Duck thing. I got you. I think that's what's up. What's up, Duck man? How you doing? Thanks for coming to the live stream. We appreciate it, brother. Um, yeah. So I like Balin as a character. I really do. Like, unfortunately, he is a villain, but he's a villain that knows what. Like he doesn't think he's a villain. He thinks that he's doing the right thing. Because you see him talking to Ahsoka, and he says, "Yo, you got to break a few eggs to make an omelet." You know what I'm saying? Like,
trying to figure out who to compare him to. I can't right now.
I can't say Magneto. I don't think he's not
Nah,
like
nah, nah,
Magneto.
nah,
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 nah. Okay, so the one thing I wanted to talk about was the stuff at the end.
Oh, I mean, yeah, we got to talk about that. So guys, so Ahsoka is not dead. She wakes up in the world between worlds, I think, right?
Yeah,
Bugs? Okay.
yeah.
Uh and who do we see, Buggy? Who do we see?
Anakin Skywalker.
Ha! Whoo! Hayden Christensen in the flesh. Okay? Homie came back for another installment of these Star Wars shows.
Can
Yeah,
I say I'm glad to see him back in these roles.
I am too. He's a little too old for that outfit, but I still am. I'm still glad he came back though. And then I didn't notice this the first time I watched, but the second time he called Ahsoka Snips.
Snips. Yeah.
I didn't even realize that before. I was like, oh wow, I didn't catch that. And then, oh my god, that was such a great moment because they haven't seen each other since the Darth Vader fight.
Ooh, long time. Yeah.
Yeah, they haven't seen each other since the Darth Vader shit. You know what I'm saying? Um, I mean, how did you feel about that, Bugs?
I'm just curious of where that's gonna go. Like, what's the whole purpose of Ahsoka seeing her master again after so
Right,
long?
right. And my thing is like, is he a Force ghost or is he like a figment of her, or like a manifestation of
Because
her guilt? Like,
the
what
the
is
other
it?
thing too is we didn't get really much information on the world between worlds, right?
Nah.
Yeah,
I know.
so it's still a mystery to us.
Right. I know Dave Filoni said that it's not a place where you can time travel to. It's just a place where things happen, where you see things from different points of time. Because I do remember, I'm still watching Rebels, so I'm still catching, I'm still trying to, re-catch up. So I do remember that they went to the World of Worlds, and I think it was after one of the major characters died, if I'm not
Mm.
mistaken. So, and I think last time they did change something in the past, but I don't remember. I don't remember. But it's a place where time is not relevant. You know what I'm saying? But we, again, like Buggy says, we don't know a lot about this place. We don't know. However, Buggy, I don't know. Did you see what I sent you before we started in the group chat?
Which one? Well,
The one about Darth Vader and episode five.
for episode 5? Yes, I did
Yeah.
see that.
Okay, so I wanted to talk about that real quick. So I sent Buggy something on Instagram where it was like the next episode is basically gonna be Ahsoka kind of in this alternate reality where she's fighting Anakin on Mustafar instead of him, pre-Vader, in Revenge of the Sith. So instead of Obi-Wan, it's her. Damn! Ah, ooh. Let me tell you something.
I also heard
Ooh,
rumors
let me
that
tell you something.
supposedly episode 5 was gonna air in theaters.
No way. Are you serious?
I don't know if that's true or not.
Man, if it's true, I'm going. I don't care. Buy my ticket today. I
Because
don't care.
I'm just curious if that's actually what you said is that's actually gonna happen.
If it does, that's insane. I never in my life would have thought we would get something like that. I mean,
My
that
thing is,
should have
how does that tie
happened.
into the story of what's happening in Ahsoka?
Right. That's my thing because remember, um, Balin got the map, they got the coordinates, so Morgan
Well,
and
they
them,
destroyed the artifact now.
yeah, they will. They showed. I'm glad they did that. I'm actually glad they did that. I
Yeah.
meant to say that too. But but they're going to Thrawn now to the place where Thrawn and Ezra are now. And all the other rebel ships got destroyed to a certain
Yeah.
extent, so
Well,
they can't follow
besides
them.
a couple,
Right. X-wing.
couple, yeah.
Right. So, but they can't follow them. You know what I'm saying? So how is Ahsoka gonna get there? And I think this is how she gets there before them,
Hmm.
probably. She's probably gonna be in the Room of Realms and she's gonna be jumping through certain times until she gets to where she needs to go, which is this place where Ezra is. So I can see that because I think that's what they did the last time, if I'm not mistaken, in Rebels. I just can't remember the whole context of what happened because I'm still going through Rebels. But I think maybe that's why. And again, Sabine, I said Sabine. Ahsoka has always had this doubt and this thing, not doubt, but she's always had this thing of where if I would have stayed with my master, he probably wouldn't have turned to Darth Vader or went to the dark side.
Yeah.
So she's still carrying that with her. So I think that's what this episode is going to do. I think this episode is going to finally deal with that now.
If that video is true of what you sent, then that's a good way of doing that.
Yeah, yeah. Dude, them on Mustafar getting it on, son. Son. Ooh, man. Hayden Christensen, bro. 40 years old Hayden Christensen. Out here fighting Ahsoka. I love it. I love it. I love it. But yeah, I mean, other than that, this was a good episode, man.
It
And
was.
yeah, and a lot of people been digging this episode too, because a lot of people, some people in the nerd sphere were not feeling, the first couple of episodes, but they said
Ahsoka's only
episode
gonna have
four,
6 episodes, right?
yes. So we like
Okay.
halfway there. Yeah, so
Yeah.
we at
So
the
we're
halfway point. Yeah, we
yeah,
way
yeah.
past the halfway point. So we got 2 episodes left. Now, are they gonna finish strong? That's the question. Because
Well, I'll
yeah.
tell you one thing. It didn't start slow like Boba Fett.
No, it did not. No, it did not. No, the hell it didn't. And again, this was Rebel season 5, basically. And I feel like, no, I feel like that was the
No, I
problem.
know.
You know what I'm saying? I know, but I feel like that was the problem. Instead of making something kind of where if you haven't watched Rebels, it's fine. You know what I'm saying? But this is like, well, the
No,
episodes that
you need to watch Rebels if to watch
But see,
this.
that's right. That's what I was gonna say. Like, these past couple of episodes, it's like you had to have seen Rebels. You would have had to seen Rebels if you're gonna understand or really emphasize with Ahsoka. That's the thing. And I don't think that was really a great idea because not everybody watched Rebels. Charlie didn't watch Rebels. You know what I'm saying? Even when he said
Yeah.
like the first 2 episodes, he was like the first one, was slow. The second one picked up.
Yeah,
But
because those first 2 episodes was to try to correlate that with the ending of Rebels.
right, and that's the thing. Like, and then we saw all these characters come out of nowhere. We saw characters that I forgot. I forgot Hera had a son. I forgot about that. No, I forgot.
I found out when I was doing my research. I'm like, damn, she had a son with Kanan. Okay.
Right. And I'm like, and I don't remember seeing him at the end because I would have instantly recognized that that was him. But I don't think he was at the end. I don't remember. I'm still
He
going through
he
it, so we'll see.
he was in Rebels.
He was a Rebels. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I must, damn. Okay, because I haven't seen Rebels in years,
I
so
think
that
he's
might be
towards the end.
yeah, like maybe those last few like 2 minutes or so. He
Because
has to be.
I vaguely remember seeing a video of it.
Right. Okay, got you. Okay. So I was wrong. Okay. But like again, it's been like years since I went back to see Ahsoka. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Or
and I
read
still
Rebels.
Yeah, and I still gotta like Rebels, and I still gotta rewatch the Clone Wars. I still gotta do that because there was some things I forgot too. You know, of Rebel. I mean, of Clone Wars, and that's the thing. You would have had to watch Clone Wars too. Now that I think about it, the TV show Clone Wars, in order for you to really understand the depth of Ahsoka and Sabine and everybody else. So I don't know. I don't think that was a good idea for them to do, especially for people that's trying to get into it. But we here we here now, so it is what it is. Uh, um, I mean, Bugs, do you have anything you want to bring up
uh,
that I might have
no,
forgot or you forgot?
fight sequences were pretty cool between Hera, no, not Hera,
Ahsoka.
Sabine and
Oh,
Ahsoka.
Sabine. Oh, wait, no. I'm sorry, I meant to bring that up. Ahsoka. I mean, Ahsoka. No, Sabine's fight. It
Mm,
seems like Sabine been doing some good training because she was able to last longer against the
yeah.
Padawan, which was pretty cool.
By the
But
way, the fake out when she was using the Force, but then
you
she
know, I
actually
thought
used
she
it.
did it. I thought she did it because the Padawan turned her head, so I thought she used it, but she didn't. Um, and I love that when she just did the.
Fake out.
But she's like, all right, I gotta run away. This is crazy. But that's the thing, though. Like, Sabine would have to resort to her Mandalorian because she is a Mandalorian. I just don't think she's gonna be a Force user.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
It's like Hu Yang said. There's never well, besides Mandalore the Great, there's never been a Mandalorian that has had Force powers.
Right. Well, I mean, now we got Grogu because Grogu is
Well,
a
technically,
Mandalorian. Oh,
he's
well,
not.
yeah, right.
He's he's by association.
Well, yeah, he's adopted. He's
Yeah.
adopted. He is adopted by the Mandalorian culture. But I mean, technically, I don't know. Well, you guys let us know how you would put that. But yeah. Aside from them, there is no other Jedi Mandalorians. She would have been the third, but she did wield the dark saber
She did.
for a time, and she was able to wield it well, from what I remember.
Hmm.
I forgot how she lost it, but she was able to wield it well.
She gave it to somebody. I think she gave it to
Oh, Bo-Katan.
There you go.
She gave it.
She gave
Okay,
it. Yeah.
okay, got it. Right. Actually, I'm about to be up to that episode too. Because I know she did go back to Mandalore and was like, "Yo, I need y'all help to fight this thing." Oh, and by the way, bro, I didn't realize we got so many other Mandalorians in that show.
Yeah. There was a lot.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that. Like,
You had Death Watch in there.
yeah. And then I forgot this name, Concord something. I forgot his name.
Uh,
He was like a fighter pilot, something.
yeah.
You know
I
what I'm
I,
talking
I don't remember the name right now, but I know what you're talking about.
about. Okay, yeah, and I didn't realize they had so many They had a lot of Mandalorians there. I didn't realize that. But it's crazy because that's how good the Mandalorian was. They made you aware of all these other Mandalorians and how important they are too. Because I never really gave a thought about them until the show.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
so
even now with Mandalorian, you're invested in that story now, where they're going.
yeah, I mean, people didn't like season three because they drifted
Understandable.
away, right? Because they
Yeah.
drifted away from Grogu and Din. Well, they drifted away from Din mostly and focused more on Bo-Katan and other things. Again, I get it. I still enjoyed it, but I get
It
it.
was it was fun, but
Yeah, it
yeah,
was fun, right? But also we learned about Mandalore. We learned more about Mandalore, the
Yeah, the
Mythosaur.
Mythosaur, and
Yeah, like, and for people
that
that
was
read the
that
books.
was my biggest takeaway from that season. The Mythosaur is alive.
Yeah, I remember that. And guys, we got reviews. Go check that out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, and I remember that, bro. That was your biggest thing because I haven't read the book, so I didn't know. But you knew about the Mythosaur.
We're definitely gonna see a Mandalorian ride that Mythosaur. When? I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. I mean, we do got a movie supposed to be coming out
Yeah,
with
that's
all the TV
that's supposed to
characters,
culminate all the TV characters.
which I'm assuming that's the Rebels. Uh, yo, and that's the thing. Like, if done well, this could be very good. if done well.
Remember Gina Carano messed up her Star Wars career by being woke.
Yeah,
They they they
yeah,
they they all didn't
yeah.
they also can the New Republic show too?
I think they did. Yeah, I think they
So
did.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's funny what could have been, but
But you know
whatever.
what though? I feel like if she just apologizes, she's good. Because they never killed off a character. They never did.
No,
They never did.
they did mention her in season 3.
Three, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually they did. Because I think Carl Weathers was like, yo, where's
Or
Gina
what you
Carano?
could do is
Recast.
recast. I'm just saying.
Hey, you want to get Ronda Rousey in there? That's cool
No,
too.
no, no. Keep the
Nah.
anime people away.
What the heck? Who would you put for that? That's the case. Who would you put for that spot if you had to recast? If it was on you, they say, Buggy, we want to recast this role. We need you to tell us who's the best person
I'd
for
have
this
to
role.
look at some actresses. Honestly, I can't think
Okay.
on the
So
top of
there's
my head right
nobody like
now.
on the top of your head that you can be like, oh, definitely.
You could throw in Jamie Alexander in there. You know,
Ooh, I
get a little
like that.
redemption
Okay.
from Thor.
Okay. I like that. I like that. I like that. We're gonna have to bulk her up though, because Gina Carano bulked up for that.
Yeah,
So
true.
you would have to bulk her up. But I know that I mean that still could work. That still could work. Because Jamie, she's still in shape too.
Yeah,
If,
she is actually.
yeah, she's still in shape. I think she did a show called Blind Spot or some shit not too long ago. I don't know if she's still doing it, but she was doing some physical shit in that too. So I could see that. That's actually a very great choice. And
Oh,
like you said,
yes, I know what show you're talking about.
oh, you know, so- okay, yeah, but that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Like that's a good pick. Yeah, yeah, okay, okay, okay. I got you guys. Well, do you guys agree with that? Let us know in the comments down below. But yeah, like I said though, if done right, this could be very good. This could be very good, very good. Because you're getting everybody in there. And then we could probably
Yeah.
get the Mythosaurus thing in that movie. You got the
That's what I
budget
was
for it.
thinking too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got the budget for it. Go nuts. But like I said, if you do it right, and honestly, this one, well, no, I was going to say this is the first movie we've gotten
Dude,
without the major, yeah.
cuz I'm telling you right now, there's no fucking way you're gonna hype up Thrawn this much just to get rid of him at the end of the season. There's no way. No way.
If they do that, the show will go down for me, honestly, because
That's
I
why
agree with you. I agree
I'm
with
with
you.
you. I'm with
I
you.
agree with you. I agree with you because ain't no way y'all hype this man up for years just for y'all to just be like, nah, forget it. We're not gonna bring it back. What do you mean? And yo, I'm on the episodes where
Cuz
Thrawn was there. This nigga's a menace.
also remember, Giancarlo Esposito's character is still alive too.
Yeah, oh yeah, like he got clones everywhere. I
Exactly.
assume that was a clone.
Exactly.
That's what I'm assuming. That was a clone. Cause ain't no way. And them two teaming up together.
That's why I was thinking like there's no way you're gonna introduce Thrawn and just get rid of him like that.
Yeah, especially when you can bring him back and make him a terrible threat. And maybe that's where Luke got his acolytes, and that's where that came from.
Hmm.
I can see that happening too, because Thrawn is a threat. Rebels showed that. This man is a problem. Yo, and it's
Yep.
crazy. It's crazy how chilling this kid dude is. Like, he knows the moves that you gonna make before you do it.
They don't call him the greatest tactician for no reason.
No, for real. Like, yo, dude was the deuce in everything, bro. Like, this is the episode I just passed too. Was when Hera went back to her home world to get this object that's passed down to her family. Thrawn was there, and Thrawn was able to deduce that that was she was a rebel person, and then knocked
That's
out.
crazy.
Yeah, like by a conversation, he knew. Nah, that's you. Get out of here. And then Ezra, who was in the room in his, in the in the outfit, the clone, not the clone, the stormtrooper
Stormtrooper.
outfit. Yeah, he knocked him out too because he knew that he was there too.
That's crazy.
Stu is a menace. He's a menace, and he's one of the greatest tacticians out here. And he was just so chilling. So, and I forgot who's Thrawn. I forgot who's playing Thrawn.
The same one that played him in the cartoon, Rebels. Same dude. I don't remember the actor's name.
Let me look it up right now. Hold on, guys. Let me look it up right now. Hold on. Ahsoka. Because I believe Ahsoka.
You might not find it on Ahsoka
Oh, my bad. Okay.
because he
Rebels.
hasn't been revealed yet.
Star Wars. Rebels. Oh, Rebels cast. Okay, let me look. I'm looking. Lars Mikkelsen. Oh, he one of the Mickelsons. Oh, he one of those. That's yeah. Like
Yeah,
y'all. Oh, and his voice was chilling too. So he got the same. Oh my gosh. So y'all gonna tell me y'all gonna bring this man back and not do anything with him? Because remember, they did that shit with Cad Bane too.
that man ain't dead.
I hope he's not. Because ain't no
Cad
way.
Bane ain't dead.
Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way you
Why
bring
else?
one of the baddest.
Why else would they show that little monitor on his body when he's supposedly dead?
Oh, they did?
Yeah, you don't remember at the end of Boba Fett?
Man, I try to forget that show, man. I'm like, oh you.
I don't blame you.
I try to forget, but you know what? I might have to look at that one again because I was just so mad what they did with him. Like y'all just gonna have him there just for 2 episodes, and he looked good, and he looked great by the way. I didn't even know how y'all were gonna do him in live action. They found a way to do it. He looks fucking awesome, right? So y'all just have him there just to get him killed. Nah, I'm not cool with that. Like I'm not.
Ain't
Nah,
that some shit?
ain't that some shit? Indeed. Indeed. Shit, ain't that some shit indeed, bro? But yeah, man, like I said, man, I just hope they really do this well. That's just my concern. And I hope Grand Admiral Thrawn is a mainstay in this universe. I mean, I hope he stays in to become a bigger threat in the Star
Hmm.
Wars landscape. Because you can do it. Because between where we are now and the new trilogy or the most recent trilogy we got, it's still a long time to where you can do certain things, as long as they line up with what's going on at the end. So you can still do that. But as for the episode, for me, I really did enjoy this episode. I enjoyed the fight scenes as usual. I enjoyed the stuff with Sabine and definitely Balin. I actually he's one of my favorite characters on the show. I feel like out of all of the characters that we've seen, even from Ahsoka, I feel like Balin is one of my most favorite characters just because he believes in what he's doing. And he's not really a bad guy. He's just feels like he has to do what he has to do to get to his goal. And he's not going to try to kill you if you don't really have to. But he will do what he needs to. And I do have some negatives too, but they don't overshadow my enjoyment for this episode. And then we saw Anakin at the end. So it's like, hey, the Christensen. So it's like, where do we go from here? And if the rumors are true, we're in for the treat these next couple episodes because that's going to be insane. But overall, I would have to give this episode a 8 out of 10. Buggy, what would you give this episode?
I'm gonna go 8.
8? Oh wow, okay. We on the same page. Okay.
I was gonna go 7.5, but
I
the
did
action
too.
the action
Yeah.
pretty much took over the episode for me.
Yeah. That yo, it was dope,
Minus the
bro.
little stuff we talked about Ahsoka changing her mind and all that other stuff.
Yeah, like we got some negatives for this. We're not gonna lie to you, but the positive overshadow the negatives out here. So, and I have great hope for this season because if they do Thrawn, like I hope they will, this might be one of the best Disney shows out there that we've gotten so far. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, if Thrawn shows up on screen and doesn't do anything, riot.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Like, and if you're not gonna do nothing, at least have him as a villain for something else. Like, I want him to stay here for a while. Because there's a reason why they kept him in captivity for all these goddamn years. There's a reason.
Oh yeah, oh
There's
yeah.
a reason. And remember, this is Dave Filoni's child, so I'm sure he has big plans for it. You can see him being the Maul, Darth Maul.
Well, I don't know if they're gonna do anything with that anymore. Because remember at the end of Solo, Maul showed up, and nothing of that has come to fruition of what that whole sequence was.
True. But that's the thing. I just hope they can change that with Braun because if you give him that moral thing and just have him as a mainstay for a long time, because he was alive since after prequels, so he's been alive since Clone Wars, and he did the whole thing with Clone Wars, and I love what they did with Maul up until Rebels, where he got decapitated by my boy Obi-Wan out here.
The Solo movie should have never happened, honestly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Just the way he got his name was stupid alone.
yeah. Because to me it was just like who. I'm not saying Han Solo's not an important character. I'm not saying that. But who was gonna see a movie about Han Solo? Like for real. Like for real. For real. Who? Who we gonna see? I would rather see a movie with Luke and his time and what happened after
Yeah,
Return of
what
the
he was
Jedi. Like,
doing.
yeah,
Yeah,
when he was, I'd rather see that than see Solo.
Han Solo origin story.
Yeah, I don't need to see that. I know I know his origin story. He was a smuggler. What was spectacular
We
about
know
that?
the life pact between him and Chewie. We know all that.
Yeah, it's just like he's not gonna die because I know because he don't die until the previous movie. So it's like, what am I watching this for? You know, I tell you what though, Donald Glover as Lando was a good choice.
That's yeah,
I will say that.
yeah.
But other than that, it's like, what am I watching this for? For what reason? What reason?
Honestly, you probably could have done a video game and it would have been better.
I would have dug that.
Especially now that well, I can't say allegedly, everything's canon.
Right. I mean, they got a game coming out where you kind of doing the same shit, right?
That's right. I'm excited for that one
Yeah.
actually.
I'm like, y'all got that. I would have played that. That shit
Oh
looks
yeah.
fire. Give
Oh
me
yeah.
that. Should have gave me that. Ain't a movie. Just give me that. You know what I'm saying? And like, and that's why people got so excited at the Mandalorian season finale, season 2, when Luke came. It
Hmm.
was out here destroying them droids was because we haven't seen Luke in years.
Yep.
Years. I mean, we saw him in The Last Jedi, but nobody really liked him. Most people, or it was divided, I guess. It was divided, it's divisive. It was the Batman versus Superman of the Star Wars verse. Let's put it like that. Most people did not like their take on Luke at that point. So this was something that the fans wanted to see. They wanted to see him go ham. You know,
That's not my Luke.
no, he came up in a
He would
Jedi.
never do that.
Fly from me. I'm
And it's
going
funny
to
because
write death threats to Ryan Johnson. He's
I've seen
coming.
Montana talk about it too, and it's just it's a shame.
Yeah, that's the thing. Oh.
Shame.
That broke my heart when you said that. I was like, bro, are you serious? You're gonna sit here and tell me the Jedi's were good people? You're really gonna sit here and tell me that, bro?
I also don't agree with what he said about Luke trying to kill his nephew. I agree with that. Luke wouldn't do that.
I This is true, but I did say before. I don't know if I told you, but at that scene, I could see that he was kind of still afraid of his father because
Mm.
you know Darth Vader was one of the most terrifying villains of all time. Nobody could stop Vader. Well, now we find out from other games and stuff that there were people that could fuck him up. But we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that. But there were still people. I mean, but still, other than that, he was out here destroying every Jedi that came across his path. Okay, and this is the guy that took his arm, his. I mean, his hand too. So I get why he had that moment of maybe I should give it to this kid. Maybe for the betterment of the world. Better of the world. But I think that was the point. Because it's like we said, bro. The Jedi did not make the best decisions. Hence why Anakin went to the dark side. And I think Luke was repeating the Jedi's mistake because that's the thing. He was rebuilding the Jedi Order, which meant that he would be going through the same things, the same traditions, the same things that the Jedi were. And he reacted like a Jedi instead of like Ahsoka.
Hmm.
Because Ahsoka wouldn't have reacted that way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think, again, I think that's why Ryan Johnson decided to do that. I don't know. I haven't spoke to the man, haven't did an interview with the man. I don't I don't know. I don't know. I would love to. If he's watching, I would love to. Please come through.
That's the other thing about real quick before we get out of here because I want to get out of here.
Yeah, yeah, me too, me too.
um, those sequel trilogies had no format of where they were going.
And that's true. That is very true. That is very true. And I feel like that's what broke it. And but the difference is with George was he knew where it was going. Even though he didn't know what Star Wars was gonna make it. He didn't know if that first one was gonna be a hit. But he still knew where it was gonna go. But
I just wish George reeled back a little bit on the CGI in the prequels.
I feel like that was the problem.
Yeah,
Like
that
he didn't
besides
have
that,
to.
if it wasn't for that, you'd probably have better movies, honestly.
Yeah, man, and maybe not do the midichlorian shit. Maybe not do that. You know,
Yeah,
maybe maybe
yeah,
maybe you
yeah,
should have just like kept that in like a data book or something. Just not in the canon shit, please. But yeah, like I didn't think he had to like sell it off, and I feel like when you sell it off, that's when the shit happened because
yeah.
you know what I'm
Look,
saying.
look what happened.
Yeah, exactly. I can just imagine George just going to these
And now
movies.
everybody's
Every
like,
movie.
"No, give the rights back to George." Ah.
Is that fair? He's not writing it anymore. You need to give it back to George now. Get a riot. All that. And I'm like, but yo, y'all bullied the man though. Y'all bullied the
Yeah.
man to get rid of it. That's why he got rid of it. Because y'all hated the prequels that much. I rewatched them. I didn't get to Revenge of the Sith yet. But we rewatched the first two. It wasn't that bad. It really wasn't that
CGI.
bad.
The CGI really
That's
pulls you
it.
out of it.
That's it. It wasn't that bad. I hate saying. So what? So what? Not everybody likes sand.
uh,
Surprise.
it's grainy and it gets everywhere.
And it does. He told the truth. He didn't tell a lie. Like what? Like I'm serious. You know what? We can go for hours on that. Anyway, we can go hours on that. Anyway, guys, we are gonna go out and get out of here, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, smash the notification bell. Tell me comment down below. Tell us what you thought about this episode. Let us know down in the comments down below. And with that,
Disney Star
guys.
Wars is not my Star
We're
Wars.
gonna riot on Star Wars. We need to get rid of Kathleen Kennedy right now. I am, yeah. Later.